Now, your first alert forecast with Chris Sullivan.
Well, we are beginning to see some low clouds and fog move in here across parts of West Texas. Here's a live look from the ERP sky cam across the tall city. You can see those low clouds starting to form, and which could lead to some foggy conditions as we go into the rest of tonight. Speaking of some areas of fog, it's going to be pretty chilly going into early Saturday morning. Here's a look at our forecasted low temperatures for this evening. Most of the foggy weather will stay off toward the eastern side of our viewing area, so anywhere east of the mountain areas we'll have to deal with that going into tomorrow morning. But we're looking at a chilly night for us. 51 in Midland, 50 in Odessa. Cooler conditions off here toward the west, where they'll have a few more clearing conditions going into tomorrow morning, so that will help them cool down. 44 into Fort Davis, 40 into Marfa, 53 a little warmer down into Presidio. We transition gears and going into tomorrow afternoon. Hey, if you're ready for some warmer weather, get ready for it, because tomorrow most of us will see a nice warm up into the afternoon. 74 into Midland, 75 Stanton, 72 a little cooler across the Garden City tomorrow afternoon, 78 in Monahans, and 76 as you make your way up into Seminole. Here across the Trans-Pecos, some areas could be near that 80-degree mark. 80 into Fort Stockton tomorrow afternoon, 79 Pecos, 80 into Balmorhea. The eastern side of the Trans-Pecos will actually be a little cooler. Check that out. Ozona, 66 for your high temperature for tomorrow. They'll have a few more clouds to linger into tomorrow afternoon, so that cloud cover actually keeps those temperatures cooler. 71 into Ira and 71 as you make your way down into Sanderson. Here across the mountain areas, nice and warm day heading our way for our Veterans Day. 78 into Fort Davis, 79 into Marfa. A southwest wind will help get these temperatures up tomorrow afternoon. That is a warming wind, so we'll see 70s and 80s. 80 into Alpine and 84, a little warmer down into Presidio. Across southeast Mexico, we'll see a south-southwest wind, mostly sunny conditions by the afternoon. You put those two together, and we're talking 70s here across Eddy and Lee counties, 75 into Malchmar, 80 down into Carlsbad, 75 up into Hobbs and Lovington. So we'll kick off tomorrow morning with the low clouds, the fog once again. Much like what we saw this morning, the mist, the fog will be out there for a good part of the area to start out with. Then as we go into tomorrow afternoon, we get that south-southwest wind going. We clear on out. We start seeing those dry conditions, and we're looking at the mid-60s by noontime, and then even warmer into tomorrow afternoon. That's why we're looking at mostly sunny conditions and highs into the 70s. Not too bad for those Veterans Day festivities. A good way to go out and enjoy tomorrow afternoon. Then as we go into Sunday morning, we'll have the return of moisture, some low clouds here across our eastern counties. And then you note this, a cold front. Yes, a cold front will be knocking on the door into early Sunday morning. This cold front will be our key player for Sunday. It'll drop our temperatures and also even give a few areas a chance for an isolated shower or two. So here's what we're talking about in terms of temperatures for this weekend. Warmer for our Veterans Day, highs into the 70s. That cold front into Sunday morning will drop our highs back down into the 60s going into Sunday afternoon. Not too bad, not too big of a cold front for us. Then we go up into the upper 60s by Monday, and then we're right back to the 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. And then even warmer as we go into the end of next week. We're talking 80s by the time we get into Thursday. But we know it's West Texas. As soon as everything starts to warm up during the wintertime, fall and wintertime, we know there's something cooler coming. And yes, that is another cold front coming our way Thursday into Friday. This will send our high temperatures by next Friday back down into the 70s with that stronger front. And we'll continue to keep you advised throughout the week on those fronts coming on through. So that will pretty much be the biggest change for us. It's just more up and down temperatures. Don't really get used to any day, because it'll start changing. 74 for your Veterans Day. Partly sunny, mostly sunny by the afternoon. Then that front comes in Sunday, drops our highs back down into the 60s. That front will have enough moisture to work with across our eastern counties, so that's why we do have a 5% chance for a stray shower or two across the far eastern sides of the basin. Then we go into Monday, we have a little bit more moisture to work with, and that front still hanging out toward our south, so we'll have a few more isolated showers possible on Monday, but we are talking pretty far and few between showers, nothing too widespread or major. Then we start to back off on those rain chances going into Tuesday, and then we really dry out into next week with highs really into the 70s and 80s, and then turning cooler by toward next weekend. Crystal, back over to you.